Queen Guinevere had fled the court and sat there in the holy house at Almesbury, weeping, none with her save a little maid, a novice one, low light betwixt them burned, blurred by the creeping mist for all abroad, beneath a moon unseen albeit at full. The white mist, like a face-cloth to the face, clung to the dead earth, and the land was still, for hither had she fled, her cause of flight. Sir Modred, he the nearest to the king, his nephew, ever like a subtle beast, lay couchant with his eyes upon the throne, ready to spring, waiting a chance for this. He chilled the popular praises of the king with silent smiles of slow disparagement, and tempered with the lords of the White Horse, heathen the brood by Hengeist left, and sought to make disruption in the Table Round of Arthur, and to splinter it into feuds, serving his traitorous end, and all his aims were sharpened by strong hate for Lancelot. For thus it chanced one morn when all the court, green suited, but with plumes that mocked the May, had been their wont a Maying and returned, that Modred, still in green all ear and eye, climbed to the high top of the garden wall to spy some secret scandal if he might, and saw the queen who sat betwixt her best Enid and lithesome Vivian of her court, the wiliest and the worst, and more than this, he saw not, for Sir Launcelot passing by spied where he coached, and as the gardener's hand picks from the colewood a green caterpillar, so from the high wall and from the flowering grove of grasses Launcelot plucked him by the heel, and cast him as a worm upon the way. But when he knew the prince, though married with dust, he, reverencing king's blood, and a bad man, makes such extremes as he might these full knightly without scorn, for in those days no knight of Arthur's noblest dealt in scorn. But if a man were halt or hunched in him by those whom God had made full-limbed and tall, scorn was allowed as part of his defect, and he was answered softly by the king and all his table. So Sir Launcelot holp to raise the prince, who, rising twice or thrice, full sharply smote his knees, and I smiled and went. But ever after the small violence done, rankled in him and ruffled all his heart, as the sharp wind that ruffles all day long a little bitter pool about a stone on the bare coast.